let me leave that particular point for now because you've explained it well. But the threat, very, very subtle, that we continue in this regard. Those of us from the north have the sufficient strength, electoral strength, to affect the outcome of any election. You know, they didn't actually spell it out, but it was in there that, are you, as you've just said, that, look, because everybody was involved, this is how it has to be, it's democratic. Even as these commentators from the north within your party are saying it was not democratic.
Well,
they have their own reasons.
I just told you how we agreed at the decision.
But
so,
in spite of that, they were party to all of this.
That is the way politics is. Anybody can say anything they want to say.
Okay.
You know, anybody can say anything they want to say. By the way, when you keep saying northern, it's a small group from the north.
Okay.
This decision was taken by the members of the party, leaders of the party from the north as well as the south, all over. So they will have to confront their own northern leaders and say, oh, we don't agree. So when it comes, when the turns around and they zone it to the north, what would they say now? Then the southerners will say they don't agree. When are we going to agree on anything? So that is not an issue. You know, a small group of people, look, the most important thing about this is not the northerners small group talking. The only thing that appears to be a threat to our convention is Wike saying he's going to have a parallel convention. It's not going to happen because before you have a convention, you have to clear with INEC. You have to be a bona fide political party, and you have to apply as such. So which party is Wike going to use to go and say he's going to have a convention? How is INEC going to go there? What is his political party? When he is not the secretary of the party, he is not the chairman of the party, he has no role in the political party, and he's already declared himself working for the opposition of the party. So
without resigning his membership of the
party. Well, you know, which is illegal, which is wrong, you know.
But the party seems, I'm sorry to use the word, powerless to stop him.
Well, we are giving him enough rope to hang himself.
Okay.
That's our own approach.
Okay.
Okay? Some people would have hung him already. I said it somewhere yesterday that if it was APC, he would be gone by now because that's the way they operate. The way we operate is democratic, is subtle, is diplomatic. Wike has already written himself out of the party. There's nobody in the party who believes he's a member of, except his own caucus. And he's had his own election. And the national of the party rejected it. It's not organized, it's not formal, it's not legal. So they were rejected. So he can continue to say anything he wants to say. He's the one cooking up all these small groups saying, we don't agree, it's not democratic, because that's what he has said himself. So it is democratic because you, as an individual, Wike cannot tell us what the majority will do. You are in the minority, you are alone in your decision. You have a group of people working with you, but the party is bigger than you.
Okay.
And all the people around you.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. George. Thank you for calling in.
Good morning, Uncle Yori.
Good morning.
Good morning to Dr. Pierce.
Yes, thank you. Dr. Pierce.
Uncle Yori, at least it's been proven that the allegations that PDP stalwarts were leveling against the president that is trying to institute a one-party state in Nigeria, that allegation is not true. Everybody can now see that PDP is the one that caused their own problem, and they are the ones that can also solve it. Nobody came from outside to divide them. Now that they are coming together, you can see that it is not what they were saying people or outsiders were doing to them. So I want to congratulate Dr. Pierre and Baba George. I see them as the principal stalwarts in the party that are trying to bring things together. It's a good work. But I want to sound a note of warning. You see, we have indications that PDP is trying to feed a candidate from the south that will only use one term in office. That's why Peter Obi said he's only looking for one term to solve all problems in Nigeria, so that a party like PDP can feed him for him to contest. I also learned that PDP is trying to draft Dr. Jonathan into the election because they know he cannot run for a second term, so that after that one term, power will return to the North. So I want to sound a note of warning, like I said. If they try it that way, it will not work. If true reconciliation is what PDP wants for progress,
okay,
let them follow the path of truth and justice, and it will work. But that other way, going through the back door, is not likely to work. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Mr. George. He's a staunch APC supporter, by the way.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter one way or the other, but just to say it.
Evidently, but you know, he has made some interesting points. A lot of people don't understand. I don't care how long they've been in politics. It's their actions that will tell you that they really don't understand how these things work. I've heard people say, oh, don't give the ticket to somebody. Don't give the ticket, or you give the ticket. We don't give ticket. If you want to run, come and run. If you are qualified to run, come and run. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. All this business are people talking about Atiku. Should Atiku, did they expect in 2023, did they Atiku to step down? No. It was how they said he should step down. If Wike knew that this ticket should have gone to the South, the presidential should have gone to the South, why did he contest against the Northerner? Why did he not insist before the election that if this thing is only for us, since it should be zoned to the South, therefore a Northerner should not contest? He didn't do that. It was when he lost that he now started complaining. That's why now we say, no, we're going to have it straightforward, let it be. What this guy is saying about, you know, we shouldn't support a Southerner because he's going to do one term. Look, if our party, all the organs of the party, including the membership in every state, agree that in 2019, it was a Northern presidential candidate. In 2023, it was a Northern presidential candidate. That in 2027, therefore, it is time for it to be a Southern presidential candidate. Is that not fair enough? So that's what we are doing.
Okay.
After this time, we will review the situation again and decide as a body
how to proceed,
where to go.
Okay.
Is it going to be to the North or the South? This is why I have always advocated for the implementation of one of the recommendations of the 2014 Confab report, that we should have rotational presidency in Nigeria. One term, 6-year rotational presidency. So that, by the way, you know, it's not in the Constitution.
It isn't.
This is why, whether we rotate to the South or the North, that's an internal problem. That's an issue for us as a party. For APC, for PDP, I'll keep saying APC, PDP, because those are the only two parties in Nigeria today. Everybody else is just trying to become something.
Okay.
We don't know where they're going yet.
There's been a viewer who's been waiting to join the program. Good morning to you, Reverend Dominic, and thank you for holding on.
Good morning to your guest, Doctor.
Yes.
Good morning.
He's responding.
Can you hear me?
Yes, he responded just now. Good morning,
Okay.
Doc. Good morning, Reverend Dominic.
Failed as the ruling party and failed as opposition. Why did I say so? The way Wike has carried himself, Wike has created a problem in PDP that they will bear for 20 years coming. Because he's taking what he call a precedent that doesn't disappear in the law. What will a man or a woman do in PDP that will constitute anti-party? Now, what Wike has done, and PDP are properly for over 3-4 years now. If they have such Wike, when his company departed to River State and made that U-turn to APC, they say there's not. What is happening in River State today will not be happening. PDP failed to sustain him. What will a man do today in PDP and that will constitute a next party, which will not refer to Wike? If Wike had been suspended, PDP could have been built himself. They are making what I call damage control, meant the head is off, where it's not led to amend your errors. But what I'm trying to say, as long as PDP control Wike, they are making a mistake of today and tomorrow. Number two, there's no democracy without a vibrant opposition. And PDP is one of the powerful opposition I've ever seen in African, party, in Nigeria as a party. PDP is one of the strongest party that could have given APC a strong opposition. They have over 15 governors, have extra ministers, have governed this nation before. But today, PDP is supposed to have what's called a shadow government, not within, that could not challenge APC and give them direct opposition. But they are a failure. They are the most laziest opposition I've ever seen in my life. You better they wake up early for Nigeria. Thank you.
Well, harsh words, Reverend Dominic, but thank you very much for your contribution. That point he made